Hi everyone, it's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, click the little blue button. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified. Yeah, sometimes I'm in a goofy mood and I don't even care. I just don't. I'm in the she shop because I gotta paint this. Not the painting, the frame. I'm gonna get it into the shop for March, and I gotta get that done before I leave because I'm going on vacation for the first time in 10 years, I figured out. And it's time to get that done, to get it in. So these paintings on a canvas like this are held in with these little clippy clips that are in the frame. And I'll be honest with you, I've never removed one, but we're gonna. They're a tension clip. So I know what they are. I'm just terrified that it's gonna fling out and take my eye out. So these things are creating, it's in the frame and it's creating like a tension on the canvas to hold it in place. And I don't like things that have tension. So there's these hinges that are tension like driven so that the door automatically closes. I don't like those either. Because anything that is tension or spring loaded, there's a good chance somebody's losing an eye, or, you know, it's going to come back and hit you and take out an eye. You know, literally, I don't want to lose an eye. I think I need a screwdriver. Like, literally, I'm just, no. I think I have to get a screwdriver in here and pull this. This is in there. Like, I don't know how they do these. Part of me thinks maybe I should just leave it in there. See? Oh my God, where did it even go? I don't even know where it went. It like, the bottom one just flung off. Just, you heard it. That one I got. I hugged it till it stayed in place. Oh, and then the last one was just, we will have to find the other one that has disappeared, but look at how dirty this is. The whole frame has to be cleaned, but that has to be cleaned as well. I'm going to get an unscented like baby wipe on there, but look at that. It's like, I don't know, since 1990s dust on there. People don't clean their stuff very well. But look how cute it is outside the frame. Like without the dark frame on it. It's just this cute little flower shop print, painting, whatever. And I think once we lighten up the frame, this will be super cute. Like the house will pop. I'm going to do the frame in white, obviously. When I say lighten it up, I mean white. We're going to find white. And we're going to paint this thing white. So this is a 12 by 16 frame. Hopefully I could put these back on. If not, we just wasted a whole lot of time. I'll figure it out. But this is also very dirty. So I'm going to get some vinegar and water. Look at the stain so you can see. How does that happen? I have questions. I have questions. If this is hanging on the wall, how did that happen? I have paintings in every room in my house. I don't think one of them has a stain on the mat or the frame. What are you doing? I mean, I'm not judging you. I'm just genuinely curious. I mean, it was like, were you doing the Coke and Mentos challenge and it just boot up? Then I can understand it. But how? How did this happen? How do you get a stain right there? There's one at the top too. Was this supposed to be stained? Is this like a look? Well, this frame is ugly. It's just ugly. Look at it. I'm going to show you up close. So it's dark on the inside with it's golden oak, beige, golden oak. It's very uninteresting to me. So we'll figure it out. What are the primary colors in this? Green, white, pink. But like the dark 90s pink and the dark 90s green. So this green was super popular in the 90s. I know because I painted my dining room that color. But I don't think that helps me as far as the frame. I think I'm going to do full white because I thought maybe we could do a different color in here. But none of those colors are really going to make... I don't want to use any of those colors. They're too dark. We're trying to lighten this up, not enhance the dark. Enhance the darkness. Yeah, I don't know why I say the things I do either. Let's hide this. Have to find the other one. It literally, like, I have my paints stored over here. I think it flew into the paint somewhere because it's not obvious where it is. Spring-loaded tension stuff. The surface isn't big enough for it. Darn it. We're going to have to get a board out. Oh, I'm not feeling it today. It has to get done, but I'm still not in the mood. I'm not in the mood. Don't care. Let's get some vinegar and water. I've got a spray bottle with some vinegar and water. We're going to clean all the dust off before I sand it because I ain't breathing their crap in. This will need to be sanded, cleaned, sanded, cleaned again, and then we can start painting. Do I need to do a primer? Not really, only because it shouldn't get a lot of use. It shouldn't. It's supposed to hang on the wall. Again, not sure what they were doing with this one, that it's got stains all over the mats, but it should not need to be like super primed or anything like that. And this is a golden oak and it's a modern piece, so it's not going to have the tannins that will bleed through or anything like that. So I'm going to go straight in with paint if I can find white. Do I still have white somewhere? Ta-da! I got a bright white. We're going to go in with a bright white, but first things first, clean the dirt off of it so that I can sand it down without breathing in other people's dust. Ew. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like most of my job, I'm just a glorified cleaning lady. Found it! Before I stepped on it. Yeah. So now I just have a damp cloth and I'm wiping off all the sanding dust. It's not like cleaning because we're just wiping the dust off that we just created when we sanded this piece. Okay, so I've got my paint key. I grabbed that while I was up, and I grabbed 2 brushes here and my stir stick. So I've seen people throw stir sticks away after they mix things up once, and why? Why are you throwing them away? This paint on here is dry. It's not coming off. It can be used again and then allowed to dry, and you can continue to use it till this thing has 100 coats of paint on it. And even at 100 coats of paint, you can continue on. So you want to make sure your paint gets mixed up really well. So all your pigments and your bonding agents and all the good stuff that's in there get all combined. Ugh, my paint has like chunky stuff in it. So I always use my brush and then I just take the excess and put it back in the can. and let it dry again. And that will be used another time. So you don't have to throw away this stir stick just because you've used it once. That's what I'm saying. Stop wasting your stir sticks. All right, there's going to be no good way to show you my painting this, so I'm going to actually face you towards me. Sometimes filming is a struggle because the surface that I'm working on is not very large. Long, even brush strokes. That's what we're going for here. So I tap it into the corners because it's never easy to get into those corners. This is a very textured wood. So I'm going to do this because I do not actually want to see that golden oak peek through. If you wanted more of a rustic look where you're seeing the texture and all that stuff, you do you. But I don't want to see this. So you can see here. You see the little where it's gone in the little cracks there, or it hasn't gone in the cracks. I want it to fill that. I want this to be white and pristine and pretty. And I am actually going to paint this as fabric, but it should be fine. Like we should be able to go over that with the paint. It's going to be a little stiff. It won't be like fabric anymore. It's just going to blend right in. And I'm tamping it down into the crack where the inside layer meets, because I don't want to see any part of this brown. I am not a fan. I'm not a fan. My brush is falling apart. You get some more brushes. All right, so it's a little gloppy there. Smooth it out. This is definitely going to take more than one coat. Pretty. White. White. Definitely a big change. But it's going to take more than one coat. So let me get this first coat done and I'll come back. Definitely a trust the process moment. First coat is never pretty, but it's done. It's looking better than it did. That's for sure. Now I have to figure out how to put this down to dry. I don't have a surface. That was stupid. But it'll look pretty when it's done. I'm going to see if I can find some place to lay this flat, okay? Ready for coat 2. There are a couple spots I missed. Where are they? Where are they? Ooh, missed a spot. Ooh, missed a spot. See it? Damn. That's okay. We'll get it this time around. Now, I cleaned my brush after I painted last time, so it is slightly damp. This actually will help you with the second coat flow smoother if your brush is a little damp. Now, I had talked to somebody recently and they were talking about how to get a smooth finish, and I had suggested a sponge roller and they were like, but it bubbles. You got to get the sponge roller wet and then squeeze it out. So a lot of times it's a little water will help you. So this is a matte finish. You can tell that it's not shiny in any way. So the dampness of the bristles just makes it easier for that second coat to go on. Like if I was to take this and without the damp bristles, this would be dragging on here. And you can feel when a brush is dragging. Like if you went in for a second coat and you could feel like a pull when you're pulling down, and you can feel like, almost like it's sticky. Wet your bristles down. Wet your bristles and then dry them off, like just squeeze them out. You don't have to dry it, but squeeze them out, and that should prevent that sort of hesitation that the brush, the bristles have. I'll make sure I don't miss these spots again. And look at that. That second coat has already cleaned up a lot of the ills from the first coat. Okay, it's finished and I got it wedged back in there. You ready to see it? It's much more cottagey now and not as, it brightened it up quite a bit. You can tell. I mean, I don't even have to point it out to you guys. It's just much brighter now. I can't wait to get a price tag on this one and get it in the booth. So if you saw yesterday, I have the perfect spot. This will look great there. It's so pretty now. I'm so glad I rescued this one. We have one more to do. We have the large one to do. It also needs an update, so we're going to have to get that one in here. That one I think I will have to tape off because the back is sealed and I don't really want to pull the whole thing apart. So we'll just see how that one goes. But for now, this one's done, and I think it needs a little more time to actually cure. I mean, it's dry to the touch, but it's not dry. So I'm just going to set it aside for now. But look how pretty it looks. So much brighter. The colors look less dated with this pretty white frame as opposed to the golden oak. It just, frames matter, guys. If your frame is dated, your picture will look dated. You can always update it with a coat of paint or a new frame. So thanks for watching, you guys. Happy junkin'. Bye.
Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more junkin' videos.